Today we're going to talk about dentures, the things you can ask your dentist, what the process is really like from start to finish. Give yourself a year after you get your extractions. This is going to be a long learning process. It's just not put the dentures in and go. It doesn't work that way. I wish it worked that way. It would be so much easier if it worked that way, but it just doesn't. So you're sitting in the dentist chair and the dentist said, okay, it's time. You need dentures. You're probably going to go, what? You need dentures, you need all your top teeth pulled, and you need your lower teeth pulled. We could do it now, we could do it later, whatever you want to do. And your mind is going like this, and you're like, wait, what? When you find out you need dentures, the first thing after your dentist tells you that you need to do, you need to get on the phone and you need to call your insurance company or your Medicaid or whatever you got, and you're going to ask them. My dentist just told me I need dentures. And do you cover dentures? Do you cover the extractions? How many pair of dentures do you cover? That's what you need to ask. Because some insurance companies will only cover one set of dentures every 10 years, every 5 years, depending on what your insurance company is. You need to ask them, how many pair of dentures, how many sets of dentures do you cover in like a 5-year period or a 10-year period? What is it that you do? My insurance company, they only covered one set of dentures. So my very first immediate set of dentures, I'll get there explaining what that is, but my very first set of dentures, I had to pay out of pocket. So the first thing you need to do is find out what your insurance company will pay. You need to find out about the anesthesia, if they put you to sleep, what that covers, any medications after, you need to find that out. Now, the actual denture. Your dentist might say, do you want a temporary denture or what they call immediate denture? Temporary denture and immediate denture, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. I know that confused me when I first got my denture, and I'm like, what is a temporary denture? And then what is this immediate denture? Same thing. Healing denture could be called that also. Healing denture, temporary denture, immediate denture. All the same thing. Now, some dentists do this differently. Some dentists, they will extract all of your teeth, and then they will place a denture in over top of those extractions that same day. Some dentists say, I want you to come back in 6 weeks. You're going to go without teeth for 6 weeks. I want you to come back in 6 weeks, and then we will take the impressions to make your dentures. And then you're going to go weeks longer without teeth until that denture is made. If they put the healing, temporary, immediate, all the same thing, denture in the day of your extractions, that means they will make the impressions for that denture a few weeks before your extractions. You'll go into the dentist's office and they'll do impressions with your teeth. They'll do the impressions, and then they will send that impression off to their lab. The person at the lab will just take all those teeth off and then make you a denture out of that. They have the gums, they'll make you a denture out of that. Is it going to be too big after your extractions? Yes, it's going to be too big. In fact, it needs to be a little bit too big anyway, because if they place that denture the day of your extractions, you need room to heat swell. You just got all your extractions in, the denture is in, you're going to swell. They give you room to swell in that denture. So your denture is going to be a little bit big. I've seen people taking pictures the day of their extractions going, and the denture falling out. It's too big. It's too big. That's okay. You want that denture too big because you're going to swell. They give you room to swell. They also know that in a few weeks after you're healed, you're going to go back in and you're going to get a reline in that denture. That dentist is going to take your denture out and he's going to put some gooey stuff in there. It's called a soft reline. Gooey stuff in there, and they're going to put it in your mouth and fit that denture to your mouth so it fits you. So between the day of your extractions and that first soft reline, it's going to be too big. Or until you can wear adhesive, it's going to be too big. It's going to be awful. It's going to be awful. You're going to have this new big pieces of plastic, and you're going to have this new piece of plastic in your mouth. You're not going to be able to talk. You're not going to be able to chew. You're not going to be able to do much of anything. You might be gagging because you need to get used to this denture in your mouth. And I will tell you, give yourself time. Give yourself time to talk out loud, read books, do whatever you can, sing songs, and just to get used to that denture in your mouth. Chew. You need to chew with that denture in. It's going to be too big. It's going to be too big. But you need to leave that denture in there. Cut your food up as small as you can and chew with that denture in there. Just chew. Sometimes it took me an hour to eat dinner. So give yourself some time to eat dinner. And wear your denture. The more you wear your denture, the more you will get used to it. My dentist told me that from the get-go. Keep the denture in your mouth while you eat, while you do everything, because even if it's too big, and mine was, and it flopped a little bit, and I had to chew really easy because I knew my denture was moving, but I got used to it in my mouth, and that's what you need to do. Don't take it out to eat. Don't do that. Leave it in your mouth and try to eat with it. It's gonna suck. I know it's gonna suck. I've been there. I went through this. If you're going to a place like Aspen Dental or Affordable Dental, they're going to put a contract in front of your face, and they're going to want you to sign this contract before they start anything. Read the contract. Ask questions. I'm going to tell you also to read the Google reviews in your area. Read the Google reviews on the Aspen and the Affordable Dentures. Read your Google reviews before you go. Ask on Facebook. Has anybody been to this place? Ask your friends if they've been there. There's a place on Facebook, I forget the name of it, but it's where a lot of people, they have a group on Facebook now for affordable dentures, for people that were treated poorly, had a bad denture. Know where you're going. Even your dentist, read the Google reviews. I can't tell you how important that is because people don't usually find my videos until there's a problem. And then when there's a problem, they don't offer refunds. And if they are making you 2 dentures and they made you the first denture that's terrible and you want a refund because you want to go somewhere else to get your second denture, that isn't going to happen. It's not going to happen. Once you sign a contract, you're stuck with them. So be very careful. Read your Google reviews, and that's all I can tell you right now. Go on the Facebook and look for the Affordable Denture Facebook group. Go look for it. Talk to people in there. I will not say that about all of the Affordable and Aspen denture places. Some of them are really good. Some of them, they have dentists in there that treat their patients really well. Some of them don't. Go read the reviews. Now, give yourself a year with your dentures. Give yourself a good year with your dentures to get used to them. When you get your permanent denture, your life will get a little better. Now, some dentists say at 3 months you're getting your permanent denture and you get really excited, or at 6 months they're going to give you your permanent denture and you're going to get really excited about that. I'm going to tell them no, you want to wait. And I know that sucks to hear. I do know that sucks to hear, but in the long run you will be happier. I promise you. I promise you, because your gums are still shrinking. They're still going to be shrinking over the next year pretty quickly. And you're going to get that denture at 3 months or 6 months, your permanent denture. And when you've hit a year, that denture isn't going to fit you. It's going to be too big. Now you're going to be going back for soft relines, or you're going to be looking for products that you can wear in your denture just to get it to fit better, because it's not going to fit you. Your gums are going to shrink until the day that you die. I know some people think that they're going to, after so long, it's done and your denture is going to fit great for the rest of your life. It's not going to happen. I could tell you, this denture I had done maybe a year ago, and it's already too big. It's already too big on me. My gums in that year have shrunk enough that this denture doesn't fit me. It's too big for me. So I am now putting soft relines in it and using adhesive. So don't get your permanent denture before 10 months. Don't do it. Just don't do it. If you can wait a year and just get through it with that denture that you have, do that, because you'll be happier. The longer you wait for that denture, the happier you will be. And I know there's dentists out there that say, no, we're going to do it just at 3 months, 6 months. Tell him you want to wait. Ask him, can we wait? And if he says no, ask him why not. Why can't I wait? I want to wear this denture until a year. Why can't I wait? You know, and see what he says. See what he says. Comment down below if you've had a denture made, your permanent denture, at 3 months or so, 6 months even, and where you're at now and how does it fit. You know, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, because I know that it's so exciting to get your permanent denture, and it's great, and I've seen posts where people are like, I'm getting my permanent denture in 3 months. Yay! I'm like, don't do it. Don't do it, because in 2 months it's not going to fit you. It just isn't going to fit you. In 3 months it's not going to fit you. At that year mark, your gums are still shrinking, but it's slower. It's a much slower pace. Here's another thing. Your dentist says you're going to hate your lower denture, so you need implants. That's the new protocol now with the dentist. The dentists are telling everybody in the world that they need implants on their lower denture because they're going to hate their lower denture. I'm 3 years in. I have a lower denture. I don't hate it. You don't have to get implants. You might not hate your lower denture. You might not hate it. I don't hate my lower denture. Give yourself a chance with that denture before you get implants if you can't afford it. That's just my opinion on implants. If you want to get implants, go for it. But if you can't afford implants, it's not the end of the world. I still have my denture, and I'm probably never going to get implants in my lower. I know I'm never going to get implants in my upper. I'm not going to get implants in my lower I'm not doing it. That's just my opinion. So don't worry about don't worry that you can't afford it. Just wear your lower denture. See if you hate it, because I don't hate mine. It's there, don't hate it. All right, if you have any other questions, put them in the comments and I will answer them, or somebody else can answer them for you. Getting dentures, it doesn't have to break the bank. It really doesn't. I'm working with a company now called Easy Denture. I found them, and for under $2,000 you can get your first Easy Denture and this permanent denture. So you get the Easy Denture first. That's a healing denture. I have videos on the Easy Denture. This is a Denture Box permanent denture that right now costs $1,499 for the upper and the lower. And they have a great return policy, and they even have a remake policy for when your gums are shrinking. Go check all that out. This is a whole denture that they do the impressions with you via video on a teledentex. You don't even have to go to the dentist. You don't have to go to the dentist for the Easy Denture either. They just need all of your teeth removed. That's it. Get all your teeth removed and then just go from there. I have videos on my channel of Denture Box and Easy Denture. And you can do it for under $2,000 for 2 dentures. And this, I'll tell you, this is my permanent denture, and this is a really nice denture. So anyway, all right, I will see you in my next video. Bye.